kill this thing.
I hope you don't hear too much of the...
Okay.
You want some? There's different flavors. This is
Barbecue?
cheddar cheese and sour cream.
Does anybody else like Dr. Pepper?
I love Dr. Pepper, but I only drink water.
Okay.
Love it though.
Sour cream?
I think it's my favorite soda. Actually. There's some hot peppers in there.
Squirrel.
Do you want any hot peppers? Seriously? No. Okay. Oh, like those? Nah.
So you missed the Dragonborn trick with his toe. He said he found out he's a magic guy.
Yeah, I was
He's like, can you do any tricks? So he took his toe and did like the thumb thing.
That's fantastic.
I rolled and I was not impressed.
That's fucking great.
I was happy. I was clapping. That was great.
So
Just like Betta, what is your intelligence score?
10.
Oh, that's not bad.
So I talked to you. I was like, so you do magic. What kind of magic do you like doing? And
Alright, we gotta move.
off game, what I'm trying to understand is whether you are more towards like arcane magic, or natural magic.
I'll just say the magic I focus on deals with life and death.
Oh,
He
so you
looks
like a cleric?
dragon. That's not very natural.
You like a cleric?
What's not very natural?
He looks like a dragon.
A dragon?
He's not very natural.
To you, it'd be strange.
I feel
I've
like
probably
I'm
seen
pretty
that.
natural.
No,
man.
I think it's pretty natural.
To mix, it would be strange. You would have this feeling, it would be strange. You don't recognize it at all. To you totally recognize it.
Yeah.
You've seen him before.
Like what?
Not him, but you've seen his kind before.
I think you said I
He's
had.
just like an overgrown
You also
lizard.
would know who he is.
Right now, everything's kind of strange.
Everything is strange to you. You live in a strange place.
Wait, so you like a cleric? You deal in life and death? I mean, my sword deals in life and death, but it's an inanimate object.
Not quite the same way.
You three are from the Corinthian range. You're a little past it. You're in the middle of it. You're somewhere along it. If you give me more background, pick a town. So you make up a city.
I'll have to write it.
Background.
No, that's okay.
I'm all full of background.
Just a city. Make up a place that you're from, and then we can alter it. I think
Sounds good.
I'll change the name of some stuff. Maybe.
You know what? I'll just
Don't
give
get mad at
you.
me if I do. Yeah.
I'll let you do the names, and I'll do.
Give me an idea of a city that you would like to be in, and I'll put you there. But I do have the elves and druids living in this specific mountain range called the Corinthian Range, and they do deal with the jungle people.
Okay.
This is where he's from.
So sweet, we got a cleric. You can heal people too, because you do like.
While they're
magic
talking,
shit.
I'm trying to get this trap off the tree.
Okay, go ahead and make a. Are you trying to break it off? Or are you trying to
See if I could
investigation
unhook
check?
it. Jeez. 6?
It's stuck. It's on there pretty good.
It's stuck.
Huge chain, big links.
Can I take a handle?
Can
of
I
that?
borrow one of your axes?
No.
So by the way, the trail continues down a little further, or you can go back to the main trail. You can pick one of those.
I want this trap.
Yeah.
You got a crowbar? No, you don't have a crowbar.
He has an axe and it's on a tree.
Yeah, you got an axe. Go ahead and
Chop the tree down. How big is the tree?
5-inch DVH.
We got in this bitch. I would like to attack the tree.
Oh my god.
Roll for
Roll
initiative.
for
Roll for initiative.
I'm sorry.
The
Roll
tree
what?
has iron.
Roll attack.
Yep. 5-inch
Try it.
DVH.
I would like to take a swing with my greatsword.
Go ahead.
Ooh. 19.
You cleave the tree in one hit.
And I stand there and I kind of look at him like,
The problem is, you cleaved it kind of high, so you really gotta take the.
not a problem.
The
Not a
chicken.
problem. I cleaved it.
Did you fell it in the right direction?
You kind of fell. You fell it
Timber.
like 6
Oh,
feet up,
lumber.
instead of chopping it down at the base.
You imagine like some Japanese manga guy. It's like,
Yeah, no,
and then it
it's
like hangs there in the air and then falls over.
nice, cool. I love it.
Hey, let's get that trap off. Here we go.
Okay,
I got a
you
backpack.
you go ahead and you pull the trap off, and you have a trap that is literally the size of this table, or not the size of your table that you are now carrying with you.
Over my shoulder.
All right, not in the backpack.
It's about 25 kilos.
I'll take the key.
75 kilos. So
Okay.
that'd make more sense. 75 kilos.
We want to get back on the trail. Start making our way.
100 pounds, 50 kilos, right? 50
Yeah.
kilos. So you're gonna carry this?
Over my
You don't
shoulder.
have a bag of holding or anything.
Nope.
On a chain on your back?
Mhm.
Are you still carrying the Petrichor sign? That's fucking great. That's really fantastic.
Hey, so we walking back down the trail. We
you
going
guys
to,
going further down the trail where you heard the noise, or are you?
Are we camping for the night?
There's probably more traps here.
There's still a couple hours.
Yeah,
to go.
you heard a cooing. We got a fun thing. Let's get the petrichor. Do you guys feel like there's something down here? I don't know. It's just a trail.
More food than a couple squirrels.
I mean, picky. Okay.
Would I know what would be the best area?
This would also mean
Two.
there's something to protect down there.
You're on, but let's.
Would I know
order
what would be the
operations.
best area to camp out for the night? Whether we would have to walk further or...
Yeah, totally. You would have. I mean, that would be. Well, whoever's good at survival is kind of a survival check. thing.
Okay.
So is anybody proficient in survival?
No.
I am,
So
but
you are too. That's fucking
Not
great.
this is-
totally fitting.
I have no idea.
Roleplaying wise. Yeah, both of you. But since these are strange,
this is like my first time in a forest.
but you're good enough in a forest that it's like if somebody that's really great in Canada can go to the jungle and probably make a shelter for the night. You know what I mean? And vice versa, maybe.
Fucking geese.
He'll know.
That's kind of what you're dealing with here. But
He'll know what the
okay,
jungle's
you said
all
something
about.
next.
I was just saying to the group that if there's all these traps here, there's probably something worth protecting down there.
Good point. Would we like to check it out?
He already lost a toe, so he should go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah,
What
I
is
mean, you're
your
already
walking?
done.
What is your marching order?
I guess I'm in front.
I'll take second.
I'll be third with the trap over my
I
shoulder.
guess I'm fourth.
It's a great improvised weapon. A
Well,
50
You can
pound
put the chain at the end. You
fragile.
can put the key at the end. and
I'm
say-
definitely gonna like
I got the key.
try to like pay attention for traps on the way down.
Sure. Roll perception for your walk.
Oh god. Of course I have horrible perception. Yeah, 9.
9. You don't see any traps, and you keep walking, and now you hear the thrumming noise. All of you, and
That's it. That's it. That's
Right
the
on.
animal.
Oh.
and then the gentle coo. It's getting louder. Everybody hears it now at the same time.
Can I roll for the...
It seems like it's fairly close.
Fucking
not too
owlbear.
far. You're really close.
Like
to it.
right down the
Do
trail.
I reckon...
Right
well,
down the trail.
I
It's
would
kind of, like I said,
How
you're
wide is
in a
this
rocky
trail?
thicket now. The trail's a foot wide. Really small.
Does it seem like it comes from a big animal?
You can't tell. It's just a thrumming noise.
Any recognition? Do I recognize it at all?
You would not recognize this. No.
Okay.
Not quite.
But it sounds like an animal,
It
right?
sounds like an animal. You can't see it quite yet, but you think it's through down the trail a little
I'm
further.
afraid.
Hey,
Oh,
I
what
tap
is
I
this?
tap Gesh on the shoulder. Hey, hold up. Do you stop?
Yeah, I stopped.
Yeah, okay. Hey, maybe we should be like really sneaky.
I was gonna say,
Does
is
it
there
sound
anyone
scared
that,
or just like it's
Mm.
chilling?
anyone
It's
have
hard to tell.
proficiency in stealth? Or
It's just a
The rogue.
thrumming, kind of like
yeah.
and a cooing.
I mean, I'm pretty sneaky in general.
Wow.
Like,
Hey, usually let's throw your toe out there and see if
I'm
something comes to get it.
That him with the chain makes a lot of noise, right?
Probably it's
is it
Getting
getting
closer?
louder or closer?
No, it's the
Okay,
same spot.
alright, alright.
And then it stops for a second.
Hmm. I look up. Can I spot him?
Oh, you have what?
I look up in the trees. Do I spot him?
You don't see anything when you glance up. No.
And if I look in between the
Roll perception.
vegetation,
To see if you can see where you're at. You got those elven eyes.
oh, damn it.
blind ass elf.
Yeah, don't you have
11.
advantage on perception checks? Because you're.
Not advantage, but
Oh, man, is that like
proficiency.
I have
first
proficiency, but
1E?
I don't know. There's one. No, you don't see anything different, but you can hear it and you know it's coming close. You don't quite recognize it. It's down the trail a little ways. You want to keep going? Do you want to turn tail? Do you want to try
Can
anything
I-
else? Or-
I think I
Let's go.
Can I
towards the
can I pull? Can I unsheath my sword? My sword?
Yeah.
And can I prepare myself? Can I take point?
Prepare
Gesh,
an action.
Gesh, can I go? You mind if I go in front? You're a little squishy, my friend.
You can do what you want.
Okay, well, I think that's a yes. Can
I'm ready
I?
my spear.
Can I go in front and like, can you be prepared to attack? Is that a thing? Like being prepared for like something to jump out at you?
Yeah, you can prepare an action.
Okay, I would like to prepare the action of making an attack if anything.
So this would be a sneak to surprise. For the record.
Okay, got you. So
you
how?
can make,
What roll?
so you guys are gonna make a sneak. You're gonna make a sneak attempt. Are all of you gonna do this?
I'm dragging this big ass trap and see him moving forward, so I get kind of excited and I'm just
Okay.
behind him with this thing bouncing
You're
on my
like
shoulder.
Sure, I love it. Everybody roll disadvantage at a stealth check, and you're all moving forward.
We all roll
No.
disadvantage.
Only you roll disadvantage, and everybody else roll stealth. If you guys are all walking, I'm assuming you're all walking.
19.
19 stealth. It's pass fail. So
6.
6.
17.
16 plus
17 to 16.
17.
You guys keep walking, and after like 3 or 4 meters, the throwing stops. You don't hear anything else, and you see, like, you kind of look down the trail, and you can kind of catch a small opening, and you see just like half of like a large, furry black figure. And you see the same trap that you have down there further on the trail. And this figure is the size of this table, if not a couple, like a meter bigger.
Like a tiger.
Bear size.
So
It's bigger than it's the size of a bear. It's large bear size, grizzly bear size. Its foot is caught into it and it's not moving. And
He's caught into the trap. I'm sorry.
Something is caught on a trap.
Oh.
and is he just laying there kind of
It's just laying there, and all you see is kind of half its body. You can't quite see around the corner yet.
And
We
we
has stopped.
Can I use that key?
You get a little closer to it, and you see the full body. Kind of, if you keep walking, right, and you see the full body, and you can see these long tentacles flowing, like
Hey.
down the top of its head
Hey.
onto the back of its
You
body.
like know how to like talk with? You know how to like? I'm like stage whispering here.
Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me finish.
sorry, my bad.
Sorry. Sorry. Just so you can run the full description down. Sorry.
Sorry.
You have these flowing tentacles that kind of go off of its back, kind of dangle down. They're limp on the ground right now. And at the end of these tentacles, there's pads. There's 4 of them, all the way down its back, on the ground. And you can see one large paw bloody. You see a bunch of red blood all over the ground, a pool of it. And you don't hear the cooing, and this animal is on its side, limp. Stage knock. Go ahead.
Hey, do you know how to like talk with animals or anything like that?
Do I look like Dr. Dolittle?
I mean, you look like you into like plants and shit. I don't know.
Who's Dr. Doolittle?
I don't know. I had this memory of a doctor.
What the hell's a doctor?
Well, I don't know if I can talk with animals, but maybe
All right,
maybe I can
I don't
try.
like that this thing looks like it's in pain. I'm sliding this trap off my shoulder and I'm slowly walking towards it. Well, they're
Hey,
discussing.
Can I ask one clarification, because I'm not sure I'm clear on what the thing looks like. The tentacle, does it look like it's eating the bear, or does it look like the bear is
No,
eating
it's
the
like it's got
tentacle?
dreadlocks.
Okay.
It's like Predator.
This is where it's bad
Would
because I
I-
know exactly what this thing is, but I don't
Could
know what
I
this is.
roll
Metagame,
to
yeah.
see? Could I roll to see if I recognize this thing?
Yeah, so you kind of, you're walking a little closer to it.
I guess a little bit.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
can I-
kind of
real
bringing it
quick.
back.
Can I make a check to see where the trap is and what it's chained to and what the range that it could get run to is?
Sure.
Because I
You
would
can see-
stop
you
her.
can
I would
see-
stop them
you
if
can see
they
that
get
the
too
chain
close.
is the chain has been wrapped around a tree multiple times by whatever this thing is. And it seems like it finally gave up. Wrapped, like the animal itself is kind of wrapped around the tree.
Yeah.
So it really tried everything it knew, and it got stuck in it, and it's there. It's the size of this table, if not bigger, wrapped around, and it's got eyes like that shirt.
So they'd have to get pretty close for it to lash out.
It can probably So it could probably move maybe a meter,
Yeah.
if
Hey.
that, with maybe its paws. You can see these large paws, and
Does the paw have claws?
so the paws. You look at them and you can see some claws kind of hanging out a little bit, and some of them that are there are no claws.
Does it look like the prints that we saw in the? That's what I was.
It's the same print.
Same print,
You can,
got it.
You can kind of figure out. And the cooing is gone. The noise is gone.
Is it breathing?
Make a medicine check.
12.
So you watch it for a second, and it is not breathing.
It is not breathing.
I don't remember if I could roll to see if I recognize the kind of animal it is.
That would be a history check.
History.
Nature check. Wait a minute for this one. Yeah, nature check's fine.
17.
What would your history check be in that? Let's do a nature history check.
It's natural history.
15.
Natural history check. 15? So something about these beasts rings a bell. So you have heard of creatures that can exist in two places at once. You know of this. You know of this because they live in the range where you grew up.
Okay.
Maybe. So it seems like you have some connection, not connected to these beasts, but yeah, you know what this is. So you know that this is a displacer beast. So,
Displacer is it?
displacer beast. So it is a large, tentacled, on its back, cat-like figure.
We all know that it's dead.
And
Well,
you
I'm
don't see
sure-
It's not
anything,
breathing.
And Nick's told you that it's dead, and what's dead is not breathing.
How much time?
I'm still slowly walking towards it.
How much time has passed since we've first seen it?
You guys are taking your time here, so about 45 minutes on this whole little trail.
45 minutes we've been looking at this
Well,
creature?
this whole trail, little mini trail expedition.
Well, I mean, like, how long have we been looking at this animal?
5 minutes.
And has it been breathing at all any of that time?
No, Nix has deduced that it is not breathing.
Okay, just meta. I was like,
By
curious,
that.
is
By
it
that,
like faking?
no, Nix has seen that time has passed and it is not breathing.
Copy that.
Do I know that if these beasts are naturally aggressive or
Yes,
aggressive?
they are. You know this beast is very aggressive.
You guys don't get too close, just in case.
Why? You know something about this thing?
Yeah, they're kind of aggressive. I don't remember
It's
too
hurt.
much. And I'll
but
tell
you
you what I was just told.
Yeah.
So I don't remember too much. I feel like maybe I got in contact with these things at some point.
Why do you care if it's hurt? Who gives a shit? It's not our fucking problem.
It's trapped. I
So?
don't like it trapped.
Maybe he been
It's-
killing somebody's
Are they
animals
edible?
or something. You know? Why the fuck do we care?
So you would recognize this as having parts that are harvestable.
Okay. You guys, if it's
You
dead,
can skin
maybe.
this, you know that this is a creature that you can use something of, and it is edible.
You
Can I
guys, this
do
could be
a
grub.
survival? Would it be survival to try to harvest
Sure.
material?
Who's gonna? Yeah, you're gonna harvest first.
You guys, how about we poke it first?
Hey, who?
Can I use my spear to poke
I can
it?
Yeah,
throw my
So
toe
it's
at it.
wrapped, so just to let you know, it's wrapped around a tree, kind of.
Okay.
It's curled around a little bit, dead. It looks dead, and its back is to you. So its paws are kind of dead. One of them's kind of in the air. It's dead. It looks dead,
Okay.
and its back is to you.
I
Was
will.
It looks dead.
It looks dead.
It looks dead.
So I will
How
take-
deep are like the gouges in the tree? How hard was it pulling this chain?
It's been there a while, so
Oh.
big
Right.
gouges.
Well, I'm gonna poke it with my spear and see if it reacts in any way. Lightly. I don't want to hurt it. I just want to see if it reacts.
So your spear just
Well, yeah, just
nothing.
nothing.
No
Yeah.
reaction.
Looks dead to me.
You know, like, you know, my
You've been there a while. It's
Yeah.
dead. Maybe
My
you
dad-
had-
my
maybe you
dad-
had a chance to save him, Joe.
I'm gonna try to harvest from it.
Well,
Sure.
it was just alive.
I was gonna say
go
maybe
ahead
we'd like
and,
poke him in the eye.
Ganesh, roll a. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What did I do? Dex save.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead and roll a. You're funny. You're
I'm
really
s-
funny.
Standing back like, okay.
You wanted to.
Go ahead and roll
I was
a
gonna-
survival check to harvest. So what are you trying to harvest here? It's just to let you know. Kind of look at it. It's got bright green eyes that are still open in depth. Bright green eyes. beautiful green eyes.
What do its pupils look like?
Well, you said
the
she
cat.
knows what's
He
He
harvested.
said it looked like a
Yeah,
kid.
you would know. So let's just say you two communicate this. You know the eyes are harvestable bright green. The meat is edible. The teeth, you know, the beautiful teeth. The blood is harvestable. The hide is probably the most valuable thing here. So its hide is extremely valuable. So.
Can I only? How many of those can I pick?
So you can roll a survival check to harvest, and then we can figure out what you
Okay.
got off of your check.
Ugh.
The
I got
boot
no,
tracks.
7.
Do the boot tracks go past
What did
this?
you roll for? Harvest?
No.
7.
Did they stop somewhere?
What skill do you roll?
You roll a
What
perception.
ability do you
That's
Say
roll?
we've been
Survival.
not paying attention for a while now.
21.
So the boot tracks are kind of gone. All you see is just thousands of cat prints from where this thing must have been walking along this whole area and wrapping around. You don't see any boot prints past this.
Were there boot prints leading to that ring? And is there a trail on the other side
There
of
is
the
no
ring?
trail on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is like the end of it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like he was brought there, chained up, and then they left.
Or you
Or
got trapped there.
Trapped there.
Trapped there.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7. So you managed to. You really. You think you know what you're doing, but you're hacking at this thing. You
Classic
fuck up, you
necro.
fuck up
Mutilate
the pelt
it.
really bad. So you take chunks of the pelt and you're like, look what I got, you know, and you can see something like you tear it off the flesh and from underneath it, and you get this little piece here, a little piece there. So you got a bunch of scraps of a displacer beast pelt that are fairly useless. You managed to pop out one eye.
Okay.
There's blood everywhere, all over the place. You're covered in blood. And,
If
But I know that the
possible.
pelt's useless, or do I not?
you know, you got scraps of a displacer beast pelt plus one eye. The teeth, they're too fucking hard in there. You can't seem to get it without chopping off the whole head. If you want to take the whole head with you, that's kind of.
I'll.
Well, like I guess I'm saying I would keep the eye for sure, but do I know
you got
that
some one eye out?
do I know that the pelts are like useless, or do I
It's a-
still think that they're?
You have scraps of the pelt. You don't know if they're useless or if they're worth anything. You know
Okay.
it's not as good as you wanted to get.
Gotcha.
So write
So-
that down, okay?
Yeah.
I
Got it.
will. Well, I'll try to do a survival
Sure.
roll 2 to try to harvest what I can.
Sure.
Teeth and the other eye.
Okay.
While they're hacking at this thing's head, I'm just looking at the trap on this thing's leg.
18.
Hold on. So let's resolve one thing at a time.
Yep.
First to roll, then you, and then you.
Yep.
So 18. So you go and you're trying to harvest its teeth
and an eye, yeah.
and its eye. So you go and you lift up its head, kind of, and you cradle it a little bit. And you
Oh.
go and you take your knife, and you know exactly where to pop it in the orbital socket. And while you're doing that,
There you go.
you look down, and underneath its neck is a small kitten.
Kitten.
The druid's got a pet.
It's a fucking kitten. It's a small.
Can I
little
take the kitten?
It's got two little. It's got two little tentacles out its back. And you go ahead, and you go, and it's sitting there, and it is just tight as a ball.
Oh my god.
You get the
You're gonna
eye.
make her cry.
You get the eye. That's the goal. You get the eye.
There's like blood splatter all over this poor little kitten.
I'm taking the kitten with me. I don't care about what's happening. That's
So you're gonna grab the kitten.
well, not yet. Let me get the eye first.
Okay, you got the eye. This is how you harvest the mother's eye.
Well, now I have to make sure I give it a good life, you know.
Here, eat the eye.
And that's so sad.
You
You.
get- yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll try to get the kitten.
So you go to grab it.
What does it?
Phases. So you gotta grab it,
Disappears.
and it wasn't actually there.
So I'm hallucinating.
There's no
It's a
kitten.
displacer beast.
And then you hear underneath its leg the same cooing noise and a gentle purring.
Now I'm invested in the kitten.
And
So
you go and lift up the leg, kind of like thigh meat,
Yeah.
it's hacked apart. It's
Yes.
kind of blood, and there's the kitten kind of staring up at you. It's two big eyes.
Let's give it a toe.
It's just staring up at you. You
this
can't
is
run.
my
It's
I
turn.
remember in my satchel I had a little bit of that devil meat. Can I try to lure the kitten?
The Muffet meat?
Yes.
These things that you didn't think your players would do. Yeah, so you have this little piece of Muffet meat, and you know, it's kind of like charred fucking jerky, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, you know, this is a strange creature. You don't quite know. You know this beast is from somewhere nature-y.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a weird nature-y place. A weird nature-y
From
place.
somewhere nature.
That's the best metagame Fey world I could come up with. A weird nature-y place. The Fey realm. You don't know that, though. Are they Fey? Yeah.
Displacer? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Either way, they are in this world.
Oh, I don't know anything about it anyways.
Yeah. So, and it's just, and it kind of goes, and then it stops, smells it, and doesn't want it.
Well,
And it kind of goes
it
and
wants
buries itself like in the crotch of the mother.
It wants a toe.
in my head, it means that this kitten needs milk. So, who's lactating here?
I almost want.
Are you asking me if I'm lactating? Ma'am.
This is a Wendy's.
I don't know how the elves would, but humans, men don't do that.
They can.
Yeah, that men can lactate. That is true.
I've heard that's a total.
Is it? Is it?
I've
No, I mean-
I've the only. I've.
Is that a total? Is that?
Yeah,
false?
that's
Is that
total
pseudoscience?
false. That's
No, it's
total
not.
false.
I
If
like
there
picturing
is-
his
I read an
De
article
Niro.
on
Can you
one.
milk
No,
me?
it's very rare,
Milk
but it
ants.
can happen if there's a spike in hormones.
Yeah,
And a man
You could milk
lactate.
almonds.
Oh.
because we have
Why couldn't
memory
you milk a
glands.
man?
What?
'Cause we have memory glands.
Yes. Sometimes babies,
Fact check.
babies, boys, well, a newborn
Roll for
boy
medicine.
All right,
We'll
I'm
figure
gonna
this out.
try to pump some
will
milk on
lactate
my.
because of
Ryan's pumping.
Well, I'm trying to get this kitten, so that's what the druid is doing the whole time. That whatever you guys do, I'm chasing the kitten.
I don't care what you say. I ain't even trying.
How did we get banned from YouTube?
Wait, why do you? What do you mean for a kitten?
All right, let's keep going. So we gotta move. So you go to grab. Okay, so back to this kitten scene. The kitten looks up to you. You try to grab it again.
Yes.
Okay, and then it phases out again when you try to grab it.
Well, someone is gonna have to pull me away from this kitten.
And then you feel something on the back of your head.
Oh, there we go.
And there it is on your shoulder.
Is it like hurting me?
And then it's latched on like a fucking cat, pretty tight. And this thing is about the size of a football.
Does it feel like it's
Soccer
using the
ball.
tentacles like a leech or
No,
something?
it's not using the tentacles like leaves. Its claws are digging into you. So this is a cute little black cat.
He likes you.
Two dangling tentacles on its back.
Hey, I think we could like
look up
sell
Displacer
that.
Beast if you want to see a picture. Displacer Beast kitten. Look at that up. I
Oh,
looked it up
let's get-
earlier.
Oh, I bet it's so fresh.
It is really fucking fresh.
Can I borrow that key?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's unlock this thing, and we got 2 traps now. Now you got 2 necklaces.
Oh my god, yes, I
Three.
want him.
I knew what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I go over and unlock the trap for you, and you do the.
And I get the trap off this thing's leg. I'm gonna walk towards the head that these things just savaged. Jerks.
Is it chaotic?
Brutalized. Hey, we got 2
Adorable.
eyes.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
And I'm
They're
gonna-
not very cute when they get big, but
I want to try to arrange this thing in kind of like a respectable,
I didn't
like
know
what's
we-
left of it.
Okay. So you release its body and there it is, harvested an eye, scraps of leather.
I didn't know we were doing a Tiger King roleplay.
Yeah. No, but then I'm gonna like, my hands are covered in its blood. I'm gonna where there was the ash
Like Cleopatra.
So you harvested scraps of leather, an eye, and you got the other eye,
and some teeth.
an eye, some teeth.
Oh, should I get some teeth?
And
You didn't get teeth.
I'm covering
she
myself
got
in its
some.
blood
Okay.
now.
Okay. Next is covering himself in the blood. Like, I get it, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. That wasn't meant to be disrespectful. I feel like
I don't know your culture.
I feel like
That's
I
fucking
disrespected
gross.
your character right there. Like, that was a mistake. I was just typing this in. Nyx covers himself in blood. Sometimes you just have to check yourself. Make sure
Yes.
Still in reality.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
Okay. Alright, guys, let's keep going. We haven't even fucking scratched the surface of any of this yet.
Classic D&D.
Alright, we're gonna move.
Alright,
So,
I got the
we not down here?
you got the kitten. The kitten's here. Did you see the Displacer Beast kitten? Did you check the Displacer Beast kitten? Did
I'm
anything
keeping-
come up in Displacer
Oh
Beast
yes, I saw the little cub.
kitten? Okay, so that's what you got.
Well, I
It's
just
small.
looked for a picture. Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a specific picture earlier. Maybe I'll throw it in the Discord or something.
Looks like in Pokemon.
No,
It's cute.
Cute. I like this art. It wasn't too Pokemon-ish.
It's got a lot of legs. Does it?
It
The
only
one
has
picture
4,
I
but
see
it
kind
looks...
Yeah, no,
it's-
that is Mama. That's Mama right there.
So the Displacer Beast looks like it's in 2 places at once, kind of? It's
You
Or-
metagaming. It is a beast that can. Yeah. So if you go to attack it, it can. You have to roll at disadvantage and hang. Yeah. Every attack roll against it is at disadvantage because it can phase.
It's like Nightcrawler.
So it can show its reality right here when it's really somewhere else.
Right.
So you would attack it. So you always have to roll a disadvantage just to see if you're attacking its reality form or where you're at. So, all right,
Okay, I
you
got
have a
it.
fucking kitten. You have to take care of that kitten.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that kitten will die.
I'll die
This
before
world,
I
the
let
kitten
this
dies.
kitten die.
Okay.
Well, the whole campaign is gone, guys. I'm playing with the kitten.
Feet at a toe.
So to think that you almost didn't keep going down the path, I was gonna have the kitten. Yeah.
Yeah, I want it. Yeah, thank you.
See, it's a good thing I lost my toe for your kitten.
But that's not to say keep going all the time.
Yeah.
So there will be times that you will go and you will blow up.
In game,
Just kidding.
I'll tell you. I see
Not really.
you like to harvest things. How about we do a communal satchel?
Is that your character voice?
Yes. Well, yeah.
No, that's fair.
We get to share the
It's already an
ingredients, and
extra.
if there is anything you like, we can share, and we can harvest together. So
Gash
Sounds good?
accepts this.
Fucking awesome.
good.
So the suns are now the suns are hanging low in the sky. You see 2 beautiful sunsets.
I cut a big old...
It's still drizzling a tiny bit, like just
White ones,
really
which-
light drizzle.
It's the white one, and which side is which?
The white one is falling on the west, and the red one is falling on the
Can I
east.
roll recall to see if I remember that?
Ooh, yeah.
13.
So you feel. So you see the suns, and then all the sun, you have a vision of multiple suns crossing each other, like crazy. And you look out, and there's nothing in front of you. There's nothing ahead of you. You're clearly on the top of the mountain, and you're seeing days just fly past you. You've seen the sunset. You've seen the sunset a lot. Okay.
Got it.
Sounds pretty trippy, bro.
It's that
I kinda-
herb I got.
Maybe I want to
So
put
we
some
live
on
again.
me.
So we live in a...
Solid recall check. That's how you do that.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
We live in an Earth-centric metagame. We live in like an Earth-centric world. Like the suns go... Well, this is not important. Sorry. Moving on.
No.
There's 2 suns. It's like 10 to win.
Metagaming. This information is available to you in the Binding Coil lore
Cool.
little document that I sent you.
Yeah.
So there are 2 suns that rise and fall. You don't know much more besides that.
Cool.
So, and if you want to call this Earth-centric, sure, you are in some type of coil. That's the world, right? So you are in a layer of the coil called Less Suns. The Inferno was a layer below you. There may be layers above. There may be more layers below. You
You
don't
know there's a layer between us because the
But
boat took us.
You know there's a layer between you, or there's something between you. Whether it's
it's
assuming
purple.
It's a layer. Metagaming, it's definitely a layer. So there's another layer below you, and you're down. That bottom layer is hell. Maybe there's something below. You don't know that quite yet, but yeah, cool. So and you've kind of got that the 2 rings are passage. So you have a tattoo. You've been gifted by whatever that being was in the first fucking camp, the first session last week. That spectral kind of wispy being granted you some type of passage. So you don't know much more besides that.
Gotcha.
But Earth-centric, so the coil is Earth-centric. So there are suns, but you're seeing a blue sky, but you haven't quite the sky is important.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Cool. Gotcha.
keep looking there.
I love how you ask those like very intelligent questions, and then your character has no clue what the answer means.
Yeah.
Welcome, yeah. Welcome to working with Dan.
No, I love it. It's just so funny because then
That's a compliment.
No, it's funny because then you have to play it, and it's hard to play it.
I love
way.
it. You're stupid.
Oh, I thought
I did not say that at all.
It's just the accent.
I interpreted what you said differently. That's why.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was like, wait. So I asked a really good question, but I'm too dumb to understand the answer. Man, that's hard.
No,
Your
it's
character is too dumb.
Yeah.
So you have to separate yourself from your character.
I thought she was saying just me.
No,
You
I
have to
say
get
your
used to
character.
her with the insert
sorry.
foot in
No,
mouth
it's okay.
moments.
It's okay. Can I just before we go back up the trail? Can I just like slice a big old hunk of meat off this thing?
You got it.
Yep.
You can do it. It's big enough that you have no problem.
Big
You know where to go.
old hunk of
Quarters.
ham.
Yeah.
Big old hunk of
You
ham.
know where to go. You get that big chunk of meat.
Yep.
Okay. So the suns are falling. They're not.
Should we set camp?
Yeah. Let's
camp
make camp. I'm down with that.
Do we feel what? Do I feel like it's safe? Could I roll to see if it feels safe in this area now?
I mean, there are 2 traps. There is a trail. There is a
Whoever
there's a
set the
dead
trap
beast
is going to
here.
be coming back.
You know, game laws
Well,
state you have to check your traps every
Well, I
day.
feel
The
like-
So
character
I
would
know
know
what to do.
that. I mean,
I feel like if there is traps, it means there is wildlife, dangerous wildlife here. Case in point.
On your shoulder.
It's not dangerous. So maybe.
we're gonna do. Can I do a selfie? Real quick.
Nah.
Yeah.
Of all you
Yeah.
guys. Alright, let's get the group in here. Hold up. 1, 2. Oh, fuck. Wait, I gotta I can't do it. How am I gonna get
You need a stick.
There's that. Everybody's there. Gotcha.
You know what you do? Just do like a panorama.
Can I do it with
A
all?
one-handed pano with a selfie?
Right there. 1, 2. Nice.
Cool.
So no.
Sure.
Oh, I love.
Put it on the ground.
We're recording it. We might as well. That light's still on, isn't it?
Yes.
So we hightailing it out of here. Let's
I
get
couldn't,
back
I
on that
couldn't
trail. Let's
believe
go.
how.
Okay.
So I boiled that down in Audacity, and I removed like the static and stuff from it, and it was really like it's not super clear. Besides, whoever's closest is clearest. So right there, it's a nice point. Last session, I think it was Mary and you that were closest. But it's cool. You can hear everybody. Really.
Eddies
cool.
are pretty good.
Yeah, it
They're
works.
pretty good microphones.
I guess we're gonna have to move the candy away from it. It's gonna go.
Why?
I think I might need you to do the outro again, the Binding Coil outro at some point. But besides that, okay, I'm just blabbing on now. All right, so
All right.
the suns are falling. What
So
are we doing?
let's get back up on the trail and maybe find a little like hiding spot and camp out for the night.
Sounds good.
Sound good? Like
good.
that. Cleric boy, you coming with?
Who's the cleric?
This guy.
Oh, wait.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right,
Back up to the
Go
draft.
ahead and roll a survival check to see if you can figure out where to camp. That would be halfway decent. Whoever wants to do it.
20
Ooh,
plus.
14. She rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
Hey, I think this is a great spot right here. Right here. I'm like pointing literally right
You
next to
rolled a
the
5?
trail in the ditch. Yeah, right here. Right here is real
So
good.
Claudius is like, hey, you can hide yourself in the ditch by putting these branches over it. And he lays
Yeah,
down- he lays down-
yeah.
And he puts a
And there's a
branch-
little water in it, so like it's quiet. It's not dry and
And he goes,
creepy.
y'all don't see me, do you? He's like, I'm invisible.
I cast greater invisibility.
Meanwhile, a papaya.
Gosh,
is-
throws my toe
So you
at
can
him.
tell. You can tell because of the geology in the area. So you've been studying it throughout this entire walk, and you can tell like when there's going to be kind of an outcropping over, when there won't be. You can see specific plants that would be indicative of maybe like a cliff or something. And you walk over and you think that something's over there, and you kind of bounce, you run ahead a little bit, bounce off the path, and you see this little overhanging dolomite cliff, kind of like a cave that overhangs. It's not a cave; it's just a cliff that overhangs, and you can kind of just hide out right underneath
Mhm.
it. So it seems
Kind of
like it's,
like
you walk over, you don't see any fires, you don't see any evidence of a fire pit, you don't see any tracks. Like nobody really walks back here. So it seems
kind of like a natural awning.
like a little natural awning,
Yeah.
like a little natural purple awning made out of dolomite.
Okay. I walked back to the group and I was like, hey guys, I found a spot.
Yeah, but we got one.
We got
Well-
one right here.
He's got the pine branch.
Hey, come on. Gesh, get over here.
And I'm gonna try to
Wait.
be as nice as possible. My character is trying to be nice because at this point my
Yeah.
character thinks you're kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a great spot, but not fit for a kitten and someone who could get infected from a missing toe.
You know what?
Good call on calling that toe back up.
You know, yeah, right. He does have a bum toe.
Yeah.
Wada, bad.
So come
Good
check
call.
this place out.
Oh, you got a spot. Let's
Yeah.
go look at the spot. My character actually
Got
has a
a
16
spot.
intelligence.
He's still a little fucking. He's still a hurt.
I rolled really bad.
Still a little hurt from that.
Yeah.
Good. I'm 14 intelligence.
Look, I was in the hole and I rolled an 18 stealth, so I thought it was a pretty good spot. I was hiding pretty good.
Okay. So you make camp.
Okay.
Okay, so the suns start to fall. Do you make a fire? You make a fire.
Yeah, I guess
You
we
feel, you
should.
feel comfortable making a fire?
Hey, we got this meat. What are we gonna do? We just gonna
You feel
eat
comfortable.
raw meat?
You don't have to survive.
Okay,
you're
yeah.
rolling that 20 for this whole area, so
Okay.
you while you were walking there, you knew it would be perfect. You gathered some
Got it.
kindling tinder and logs.
make
to
a little
So
fire.
you make fire, yeah. So you get a little fire going right away, no problem.
We
all
can
kinda
cook
sit
some
around the
food.
campfire.
Yeah, let's cook this meat up.
I'm about 5 meters off, just listening.
Up the trail? Well, up the.
Just-
you guys kind of blazed your own path.
Kind of towards where the trail was, away from the camp, just listening.
So the suns are slowly falling, and you see this big blue moon begin to rise from the east.
Oh, very American.
Gets bigger
celestial
and bigger
bodies.
and bigger and bigger. For now. Yeah.
So it's getting bigger, not just rising.
Slowly, yeah, it's rising and getting bigger and bigger as it rises.
It's kind of weird orbit.
I'm just sitting there cooking up all the animals I killed and that big slab of meat. I've cut it up into the strips, put it on sticks, roasting it over the fire like some weenies, turning them.
Fuck our weenies.
Could well, guys, let's discuss like who's gonna stand on watch. Maybe we can do 2 shifts.
I mean, I'm already kind of over there.
Okay, so
No, I mean, you got. So he's over there, so you're gonna
Okay.
assume he's doing first watch.
well, I'm assuming you're doing first watch.
I'll
And-
do second.
Okay.
We feel tired, right? Like we feel.
You feel physically exhausted.
Did we feel like that when we were in hell?
All you felt when you're in hell.
Oh, really?
So you feel something similar. So
Okay.
you feel unmotivated and exhausted.
So
Like,
how's
you
that
know,
any different from
life,
literally every other
good
time?
fucking point, man.
So
I feel
well,
normal.
I don't need to. Well, I feel. Would I know that I don't need to rest all that much being an elf, and I would only need 4 hours of meditation?
Okay, yeah. So that's the rules, right? In the
Yeah.
By 4 hours of meditation.
Mhm.
So that would be you would need 4 hours of rest. So
Okay.
meditation, we're going to consider rest. So you need at least, and what time that occurs throughout the day is up to you.
Okay.
So 4 hour, let's just say 4 hours of rest within like any type of 24-hour period.
So
Um,
I guess I'll start resting, and then we can switch around.
as he's roasting, he's got the wings. He's got
Yeah, I'm cooking. I'm busy cooking.
No, it smells great. It's crackling. It
Yeah.
smells fantastic. Really, it's like holy shit.
Hey, just wake me up whenever you need me to.
You
But I'm
guys-
gonna go to sleep after we get these
you're
done.
Camping. You're around a campfire for the
Yeah.
first time. This is fucking great.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Looking at the stars.
Yeah,
And,
staring up at the stars.
Can I see if I can recall like a
Good point,
funny
stars.
story from my past to tell the group around the fire?
Yeah.
That idea.
Sure. You want to recall a story?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So all right. So this one time I had this buddy and I rolled a 19. So I feel like I can recall
You
a
want to tell
story.
the story?
Yeah.
Tell the story.
So like one time, me and my buddy Joey, we were at this bar, right? And so, and I just tell a funny story because I don't know fucking what a story is. We were at this bar, see, and there was this guy, Tommy. And Tommy was an absolute dick on the, town's god type person. And Tommy was messing with this big dude who was always at the bar, but we never knew his name. But he was always there. But he's just real quiet type, kind of hung out and just watched people. And Tommy started pushing this guy. And this big dude, like, would look at him not acknowledge it, you know, like look at him, not acknowledge him, look away. Tommy started fucking poking this guy in the chest and shit, you know, and like we knew what was about to happen. This big motherfucker, you know what's gonna
Had it
happen.
coming.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. Tommy throws a punch at this guy because by now he's had like 8 beers, deep in it. Totally whiffs, falls, busts his face on the table. Knocked out. Wakes up, you know, when he wakes up the next day, we tell him he got busted up by this big dude, right? Because it's fucking hilarious. And he can't believe it. No one's ever seen this big guy move hardly. But this guy thinks he got knocked out by him. Crazy, I know.
Is that it?
Yeah, man. Just some stupid. Ain't you ever been in a bar before? Never been to a bar?
What's a bar?
No.
A bar.
A bar.
A bar? A bar is like it's like a a building where they make beer and drinks and stuff, and you go there after you had a hard day working, and you blow off some steam with your buddies, and you have a few drinks, maybe beat some people up, have some fun.
Oh.
You guys can all roll recall right now at the bar mentioned.
18.
4.
8.
4 and 8? Yeah, you never heard of a bar.
Um,
When he mentions bar, you get like this taste of blood in your mouth.
Ain't you ever been to one of these things?
I don't think so.
Gosh,
That's it.
man.
Alright.
You feel a little loopy for a second. It's a good memory. Blood is a good memory to you.
I
It's
kind
gonna be a good
of
memory.
space out against the log, and I'm fiddling with my toe and my fingers as I space out.
Hey, you want me to roast that up?
Okay. So, you told your story. Anything else that you'd like to do before this? It is now the big blue moon is risen in the sky. It is still rises in the east, just like the sun.
If the food's cooked, I'd like to dole out food and then save some of it, like as like dried meat throughout the
The
path.
sun. Actually, the moon rises in the south. I'm sorry.
South to north.
Yes.
I kind of wanted the same thing as the sun's. I'm looking at where the moon is rising. Do I recognize that? I recognize the sun's. Do I recognize?
Be in the same memory.
Same memory?
recall.
Okay.
Same. You've seen many of these. What did you roll pretty high on that one, didn't you? For that
18.
memory? 18. I don't know, I'm sorry to make you remember that, but yeah. So you also remember that this moon changes colors. So it's not just blue. So it also goes red, goes orange.
Do I have
Pink.
memories of when, why?
Not quite. But
Okay.
with the passage of time,
Changes color.
it changes colors.
Hey, dreadlocks.
I
He's-
I throw him a couple pieces of meat.
of the displacer beast.
Yeah.
I catch him. Kind of.
Yeah.
So you walk up to him while he's on watch, kind of away from you guys, like half up in a tree.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I go and walk over to the tree that he's in. Do I see him?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, do against his stealth?
I'm not very stealthy, so
Oh, you better roll though, buddy.
Sure.
Oh, come on.
Sure.
13.
you probably don't see 18.
Hey, Dreads, where you at?
Knock on
Hey.
knock on the tree.
You yell that out pretty loud.
Nix, where you at?
Oh.
Oh, shit. Where the fuck was that at? Hey, cough again.
So you guys see that. So now it's nighttime. And you hear, while you're yelling something, all of you hear up back at the main trail some type of chatter. So it's almost like another hum. Not the purr you heard before from the kitten, but it's like a.
Does it sound like it's
While he's yelling this shit, you guys all hear this. He's yelling this up at him. You notice this. The rest of you also hear it. You don't notice it, even though you have a high perception.
Cough again.
do we recognize if it's an animal or maybe like wind howling or
It
if
sounds like
it's...
somebody's singing.
Oh.
Here we go. We
Shall
can
we
get another
sing?
boat.
Holy shit,
I'm
you're
still-
right. I didn't mean it like that.
You hear country music.
I rolled for this encounter right now, so just to let you know.
I'm still looking for Nix. Nix, hey.
Shut up.
Where the fuck
Listen.
are you?
Well, I mean,
Well,
you
well,
would be the
fucking-
closest to it.
Well, where the
Can
fuck
I
are you?
see? Because I have kind of a little bit higher of a vantage point, can I see where this is coming
For
from?
sure.
Perception or
Yeah. Roll perception, please.
16 plus 2, 18.
You see, bathed in the moonlight, you can see the reflection. You can't quite tell what color it is. It seems like some type of like cream color hoods. A group of people walking, maybe 5-7 people walking with cream colored hoods, whitish hoods up on their heads, and they seem to be singing, chanting, maybe. It almost sounds religious. Like,
Here goes
They're humanoid?
another recall from me because you gave me a vision where I had 2 people with hoods next to me.
Okay.
Do they look
No, they're
similar?
not the same.
No?
Nope.
I'm just going to continue watching them.
Thanks.
Well,
I'm trying to get him to shut up.
Are you getting my attention? If I find you, I'm just
Like-
gonna.
Waving my arm towards you.
Do I see him?
I was wrong. They are similar.
They are
I'm
similar.
absolutely sorry. Yes, they are similar. So they are similar.
I'm going to try. I want to recall to see if were they hostile to me? Were they my friends?
They're friendly to you.
They were friendly to me.
Yes.
I'm going to climb down from the tree and start headed towards the trail.
Hey, there you are. Hey, catch
Okay,
it.
so you walk the trail. He sees it. You grab a piece of meat.
Grab the piece of meat.
Start eating?
Start eating. I'm going to walk to the trail towards these.
So he's walking away
To
from
greet
the
them.
camp.
Yes.
Hey, where you going?
We probably have no idea that this is going on, right? Because we're back at
I mean,
the.
you could probably. I'm not that far away. You could hear him asking what's going on.
Where you going? What are you doing?
There's friends.
Friends. Like someone you know?
I'm just walking towards them.
Okay.
Too many questions.
I'm tailing him. I'm gonna walk like 10 feet behind him.
Okay.
3 meters behind him.
Okay. So you walk. Back. What are you guys doing?
well,
Just
I
chilling by
guess
the
if we're
fire.
under the awning, I'll just
So-
perk up my ears.
By the time, so you kind of hear it all, but you see these two kind of, because they were already sort of up the trail a little bit. They're walking, and you can kind of hear them shuffle down the tree and then run up. You're up on the trail, and you see them kind of in the distance, about maybe 10, 15 meters up. They don't recognize you. They didn't hear you, so would you like to encounter them? By now, you can clearly see that they're wearing what looks to be long yellow robes up over their head, and they're singing some type of religious chant that you don't recognize.
I don't recognize a religious chant. But they look like the people. They.
Oh, the hood is the yellow, and the hood is kind of the same.
Do I recognize them from the vision?
No, none of those visions. You do not recognize.
So yeah, that was my vision.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I was
you had-
thinking it was
so
the.
you had the curly visions where you
Yeah.
saw everybody's, which
Yeah, I got it right down.
No, but my
Sorry, I
monk
can't
vision,
remember.
or the vision
So
with them
dancing,
was a different
the pole
one.
dancers plus your most recent one, you do not have any insight towards it. The pyroclastic shockwave, no, you don't have any. Besides seeing that they seem to have the same hoods on. That's all you know. They're walking.
I don't
towards-
recognize the language or anything of
It
theirs.
seems, you don't quite recognize the language. Another great question. And they're walking towards Peshawar, not away from it, in case you're wondering.
So they're walking north.
Yes.
Do I recognize the language that these people are?
What language does he speak?
I speak Common, Halfling, and Infernal.
No.
Cool.
Common halfling in the halflings in this world are called pygmies.
That's racist.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
Racist?
it actually kind of would be.
Is it racist?
Pygmies are what they call.
Okay, let's keep with halfling.
Yeah, let's do that.
Come on with
I
that.
feel more comfortable with Halfling.
Oh, and dwarves is not. They're little people, you know.
Yeah, but yeah.
Pygmies. Everybody's a pygmy.
No,
I'm excited because it's something I recognize finally in this forest. So I'm gonna start moving up the trail quickly.
Sure. So you catch one.
Hey, trying to get their attention.
Okay, so you see them all kind of turn around, and one of the tallest ones in the center.
Can I stealth like in the woods behind him? Like I didn't walk out on the trail with him. I don't
Sure.
want to be seen by these
Sure.
people.
Yeah, you don't have to roll check. So
Okay.
You kind of stealth behind him, so since he's taking so much of their attention. So, which is the meaning of this? And you see kind of like a tall elven figure with a robe over its head. What is the meaning? Why do you stop us on the trail during our repentance?
Repentance.
This is our repentance, and this is the walk. And we will go to Petrichor and not be disturbed by anyone, including you. What is the meaning of this? You disrupt the chant.
The chant.
Do you believe in Gustum? Are you a follower of Gustum?
Can I recall check that?
Sure.
Okay. Nah, 6.
Sound familiar to you?
You know what, Gus?
Gustum? Are you a follower of Gustum?
No.
Yes or no? It's a simple question. No?
No.
And be on your way, or you should repent. You're lucky we don't make you.
You don't what me?
Make you repent.
Make me repent.
Repent.
Gonna roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Be on your way, or we will make you repent.
I'm getting pissed now.
Can I like run out? Be like, gentlemen, I apologize
KKK.
for my friend. I apologize to my friend.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm apologizing for my friend, Mr. Elf Sir. He's
You're
had
friends with one who needs to repent?
evidently.
Do you believe in Gustum?
It's been a while. It's been a while. Wait, if I don't believe in him, why would I have to repent?
You need to understand what it is to live without virtue.
You guys got like a
What it is to
handbook or a
live
pamphlet?
without food, without water. And you see them, and they're a bunch of skinny motherfuckers.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
You need to learn what it is to live without pleasures from life, you hedonist.
Oh,
Damn,
we
he's
did.
kind of got to say. But like, shit. He kind of
Now leave us be, or we will make you repent.
Can we hear this?
Yeah, hey, let's.
Like, are you-
let's
You can hear an argument.
hey,
clearly.
we got the.
Okay.
We
You
got
don't
the
hear
name.
him.
We
You
got the
hear
name
him
of
loud
that
as fuck.
dudes, right?
You don't hear him.
Gus.
And you hear this other guy yelling shit.
Just what's the?
I'm
what's
gonna-
the thing?
Gustum,
Can we get
G-U-S-T-U-M. I think it's G-U-S-T-U-M.
I'm gonna start walking
So that
down.
would be important too for this to remember. Gustum is a god.
Hey, we got the name of the god. You like recognize these people kind of, but we got the name of the god. We can find him when we get back to Petrichor. But let's just kind of maybe make like a leaf and fall out of here.
They're all standing their ground and they're looking at you.
So
Leave us be or
Hey,
repent.
hey, we kicked
I
their
get to
ass.
see
We
them,
kicked their
right?
ass,
Yeah, you
We
run up
kicked
there
their
too. You're all
ass.
running up there.
Not worth
Can I roll to see if I recognize them? Because they're elves, right? Do I get to...
Yeah, well, so it's dark as shit. Do you have dark vision?
I think so.
You do. Do you
A
have dark
half elf
vision?
does, yes.
No,
I'm a
human.
full
Do you have dark
elf.
vision? You're a human too, right?
Oh man, we're fucked in
Human
caves.
and your Dragonborn do not have dark vision?
Oh.
Okay, so you see them. Without perception, you'd be able to tell that they're. It's not just an elf. You see an elf, you see a human, you see some other creature in the back with like multiple arms.
How many of them are there?
5.
6.
6.
Oh, alright. Changing the numbers on.
No, I said 5 to 7 when he was up checking. So 6. And
I
you
can
see
only
one
make
creature
out-
that has like multiple arms out. All like you don't see the arms, but you just see the cloth around it. You don't see any dragonborns. You don't see any. Only one elf. It doesn't look like a wood elf. He has bluish skin.
Okay. Do they seem to have any anything on their robe that would tell me what's the word? Like any logos?
symbol, a sigil.
Symbols, yes.
Sigil.
So yeah, the color of their cloak is like a cream yellow. So you would understand that is a Gustum, a worshipper of Gustum.
Okay. What?
You also, so you see, like, they have some type of symbol on the back of their cloaks, too. It's an empty nest against a yellow field, so it's like a bird nest.
They're just a bunch of old people.
Bunch of boomers.
Empty like their skulls.
Empty nest.
Do I know anything about this god?
Not much.
Not
Not
much.
for, no.
Not the alignment.
Well,
not-
recall check. Let's see if you know. Alright, this is religion.
Oh.
This isn't recall. Religion.
Well, it's
Anyway.
6
Religion.
plus 2, 8.
8. There's something about Gustum. There's something weird about it. You just don't know what it is. Something weird about it. You just don't quite know what it is. Yes?
I'm out of questions at the moment.
Hey, so we like backing up now? We
You guys want to keep playing past 8 again? You good?
You guys,
Let's keep going.
what if we just kind of follow them? They're going where we need to go.
I don't think they want us to follow them.
Well, we're.
Have you guys
At this
come out?
time, they
Have you
start
guys,
walking.
yeah, have you guys
They
like,
just start
come out
walking
to
away.
see us? Or are you talking to just?
They are so they go, and they go, and then one in the back. So this super tall one actually goes and he has like this branch, like a witch's broom branch, and he is like covering the tracks. So they walk, and he's like covering the tracks as they walk, and they all just ignore you and go on their way.
Can I call out and ask if they know Jurgen?
You can try. You're calling out, and are you going? Do you know Jurgen?
Yes.
Nah, they don't have. They don't turn around.
Motherfuckers.
So you gotta say, do you know Jurgen?
Oh man,
Dicks.
what a bunch of dicks, right?
Guys, I think we,
We
should
finally
follow
agree.
them.
Yeah.
Any danger on our street, any dangers on our path is gonna get them before us. So we
Now
can kind
who's
of.
being the evil one?
What? I didn't say let's hurt them. I just said let's follow them.
Yeah, but like, aren't we going to, like, hey, you know, elves, I get it, y'all are, got endurance, but like, I need to sleep.
Yeah, you're right.
They are close to exhaustion. So you
Okay,
can
no,
go
let's-
longer, they're close to exhaustion.
Okay, no,
and you,
let's
and you will
rest.
suffer a penalty, but that's fine. If you want to suffer a penalty and follow them, that's cool.
I think it's better for the group if we just rest and then go.
Either
Yeah,
or
you
works
found-
for me.
Yeah, I
Go
found
with
that
the
nice
rest.
little home for us, so let's go back to that and hang out for the night.
What did I say? I didn't hear it.
Not important, let's go.
Alright, yeah, let's keep going.
Hey, wake me up when it's
What are
time
you
for
doing
my
with
watch.
your kitten?
Well, I was actually gonna take a piece of squirrel.
Oh, feed it.
Yeah, that's
Feed
cool,
it
that's
to the
cool,
kid.
that's cool. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
cooked all that meat.
You're not gonna feed it
I
its
wanted to
mother?
see
No,
it.
I thought it was a bad idea.
I
I
wanted,
might
to, I wanted to
guess.
overcook some of it,
gonna get
jerkerize
brain
it.
fry.
I was actually thinking about it. What am I gonna feed this thing?
Because I throw it in a bag and we got it for a little while.
You're right. So by this time, you guys are starting to see Claudius as the provider. So you can provide food for everybody. He feels like a dad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome, of course.
No.
What? I don't understand the joke.
I don't know.
I don't understand the joke here.
He's got daddy's issues in this.
Yeah.
I threw up acid all over.
All right, let's keep going.
Got dragon breath for acid. It's,
Where'd you breathe acid on?
just the ground. I just threw up in my mouth, but the acid came.
So we're gonna take turns on watch.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, yeah,
We're on watch.
yeah. Take turns, but we keep one person up on watch.
Okay.
Are we still saying you're on watch since like all this has gone
Okay,
on?
so you know it's starting. It's been a long. It's been a little while, but you still got a couple more hours to watch. So go ahead and make a perception check.
Me or everybody?
Whoever is first on watch, then second.
think you
and
are
then-
first.
And would you like to do 2 or 3 watches? It's up to you guys. 2 or 3
It's
watches.
8 hours, right?
You need a solid 8 hours of uninterrupted rest.
Okay, so
So,
I only need 4.
3 watches.
So I can do a second watch.
So I rolled a 16.
Okay. So the blood moon rises. The blood red moon rises a bit more in the distance, up higher and higher and higher.
Wait, it's red now?
What did I say? Oh,
Blue.
Blue.
Fuck, whoops.
So that quickly changed
The
color.
blood blue moon.
The blood blue
that was
moon. The
not
blue
very-
blood moon.
That was very
Playing Bloodborne, man.
My bad. That was Unalu's vision. Okay, so the blue moon rises higher and higher into the sky. You hear a chittering off in the distance. It's nighttime. It's pretty normal.
Is it just? I mean, I've spent time in the woods. You can't tell where stuff is coming from. Sometimes can I tell a general direction, distance?
It seems far away and it seems far from the south. And it does seem like some strangely high-pitched noise, like a dog whistle almost. And it's a chittering, it's like a really high-pitched chittering. The high frequency.
Like bats?
Similar to that. Really far away. Only you hear that.
I'm just gonna just listen.
Okay.
It's
Nothing
far
else
away.
happens during your watch. Who's next watch?
Second watch, I can take second watch.
Okay, roll a perception check. So this is how we're going to do watches, by the way. We're going to roll 2 or 3 perception checks. And then against my table.
13.
Okay, 13. You hear the same high-pitched noise when you wake up. You kind of wake up. The fire is started to go down. The kitten is purring on the ground. It's kind of wrapped up next to your sleeping bag. And you get up and you send him to bed. You replace him, and you can hear the same high-pitched kind of.
Do I recognize?
Way off in the distance still. It seems like it's off in the distance. It's a little.
Could I? And it's in the middle of the night. Would I recognize if it's an animal, and what kind of animal? Or
You would.
bird or mammal or?
You would not know what kind of bird or animal this is.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's kind of strange.
Okay. But it's still in the distance. Does it sound like it's?
I meant to
moving?
say it sounds a little closer this time. It's getting
Okay.
a little closer to you guys.
Okay, so it's getting closer.
You wouldn't know that though, so it's still off.
Yeah, I
distance
didn't-
for you. So he didn't relay that information. So it
Further
seems,
off, so I didn't even
Would,
mention it.
would her cat be reacting?
No, cat's not reactive. No, cat's not reactive. The cat is dead asleep.
Before I go on watch,
Dead?
I'll ask you, can you please watch the kitten?
Both
Sleeping
of you guys
dead?
look at me at the same time. Like, wow. It's fucking dead. You're resurrected.
Alright, so before I
My
go
cat
off,
now.
Yeah.
I will ask him to watch my kitten and I'll tell you, I don't trust you with my life, but I saw,
You like
I
each other.
saw how you treated the other animals. So I think you would look after this kitten while I'm on watch.
Look at it while it's burning.
I'm getting you emotionally involved in this too, so that this kitten doesn't die, because I can't. Sorry, that's what happens when you play with your wife.
She put me in a weird place, so
I
I'm
did.
gonna take the kitten.
Yeah, I feel like your character would respect life. You know.
I saw what he did, that he was trying to make sure that the other animal, the mom was dead, and giving it like a burial of some sort. So
And I probably smell like its mom. 'cause
Who's
I'm
third watch?
covered in
If you
its
wake
blood.
me up, I'll do it. But I mean, I'm not.
well, no, I think that maybe.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
watch, I guess.
So I'll wake up and
Although my perception is
I'll tell him.
Yeah.
I'll tell him about the noise.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh god damn it!
Hey,
What I do for a slice of pizza right now.
my character
Super
will tell you
strong.
about the noise. I don't
Okay.
know how far it was. I'll repeat it. Just keep an eye out.
The Goonies.
Alright. He's like pizza. Pepperoni.
15?
yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so you hear the same kind of high-pitched noises closer. Did you relay that information?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys relay the information. You hear it, you guys hear it exchange. You go take your watch, you fall asleep, or you meditate, and you hear you get closer. It's at intervals of about 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, and you can tell it seems like it's getting closer and closer over time. To the point that it sounds like it's nearby. And if you listen, you can kind of hear what sounds
Chicken
like.
again.
What sounds like.
Oh, it's no. The
It's
Teletubbies. The Teletubbies vacuum.
So you hear what sounds like a mud and a sucking, like a mud and a sucking noise, like when you stick your arm in mud and you pull it out. So you hear that, and it's loud. It's on the trail, and it's very close. It's getting closer and closer.
Is it close enough for us to like waking us up in the camp?
You guys are sleeping.
Not me.
This is just watch. Only you.
Is the cat reacting? No.
He's just a kitten. Doesn't know
Kitten.
anybody.
The lion sleeps 20 hours a day.
Damn.
Yeah, I just hold my breath and try to stay still. And be perceptive.
Are you on the ground?
Uh,
Do you check it out at all? Do you look at it?
yeah, I mean, if I can. With.
Nothing from where you're at. You're still a little too far from the main trail.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm probably not going to try and go closer based off of how past experiences have
It's
gone.
getting louder. It's getting louder.
Like it's coming towards me.
No, it's still on the trail. It's about to pass you. You
Um,
look up.
Can I climb a tree to get?
It's passing you. He's telling you it's right in front of you almost.
It's on the trail in front of you.
So like I can see it.
Not yet, but it sounds like it's in front of you. Keep going with what you're saying, please.
I was just gonna say, can I climb a tree?
No problem. Yeah, so you kind of roll an athletics check just to make sure.
Oh god.
You're at night.
I'm gonna fall and natural 20.
Nice.
Really silent.
What a roll to waste on that.
Up to the top of the tree.
Ooh.
Hanging.
Like an iguana.
The moonlight is
Chameleon.
done. And you see this just
Sloth.
absolutely massive beast. This thing is just fucking huge. It's 100 meters off the ground, and it's just this giant body. And you can see it has 6 stilt legs poking into the ground on the trail while you're walking.
100 meters tall?
Fucking huge!
Half the size of the arch?
Huge! Half the size of the arch. Absolutely massive. Did I say 100 meters? Did I say more than that? You said
100
100
meters.
100 meters tall, so yeah, 100 meters, easily 100 meters tall. And this thing, it's got this big fucking rounded body, and it blocks out the moonlight, and you see it just block out the moonlight for like 10 seconds as it walks past you. Huge. 6 legs,
Set
thin
woken
legs.
us up yet?
It's quiet.
It's
Besides
quiet.
for
Besides,
the sucking of the mud, it's quiet. It's walking.
Sounds like a giant insect.
It's striding.
6 legs, you said. Well, I wouldn't know. I'm asleep.
Music's a hint to what it is.
Ooh.
I didn't put this on either, it's just happenstance.
Magic. Magic, I say.
I love the Skyrim music as a background.
I'm really tempted to do something.
The Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, just breathe some acid on it, dog.
What do you want to do? Let me know if that's too loud, because you're also right by the
Oh.
speaker, so if you're
Is
fine.
there...
Thank you.
Well, I guess I'm hanging from a tree, though. I was gonna ask if there's anything nearby that I could, like, throw to the other side of the path. Like,
It's past you, so it's just past you. You're way too far to throw it from the other side of the path, to throw
Okay.
anything from the other side of the path.
alright.
But you get a clear vision of this thing. Very clear.
Just wanted to see how it would react.
Oh, you want to try and... Oh, okay, you're not trying to, like, hook it onto another tree, you're just trying to make
Yeah, I just
noise.
want to make noise and
Sure.
see what the
Break off a
creature
branch to
does.
throw it?
Sure.
Nothing. No reaction.
Okay.
Want to yell anything? You want to do anything else? Sorry.
I do not want
You want to instigate something?
to...
I've been drinking.
He's an angry drunk.
He's like, go
I
fight.
really want me to fight this thing.
This is a bad idea. It's got a leg like a
should have
spear.
set the trap. Damn it.
Can I do a recall
Oh, good
to
idea.
see if
Should have done that just like a safety.
I did
14?
not think of that.
14. Recall. No. You don't recognize this.
Alright. I just let it walk by.
Nothing.
Or let it
There's
stride by.
there's no association from it. The only thing you glean is maybe from a land far away where you're at now. Maybe there's a thing.
Maybe there's a thing in a land far away. Maybe.
Maybe maybe you've heard of something. Maybe it was some weird thing that walked, that strided. You don't know.
Stop knowing so much.
No, I don't know, but I
Oh.
hate that I'm asleep right now
Well,
because I want to ask questions.
would I be awake if this thing comes closer?
You said it was too
because I'm in
quiet.
a meditation state.
You all are sleeping.
Kind
Okay.
of rested.
You let it go past. You see both the suns start to rise off in the distance.
Who wakes up? When do we wake
Morning! Good morning, guys!
up? This thing is far gone, right? Way.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we missed it.
I do tell the group what I saw.
You didn't come
Do
get
you
us?
wake me up first?
I did not come get
Do
you.
you leave me sleeping?
Can I roll for tracks and see if I see any tracks that I would
So you're
recognize?
back. So you packed up camp. You're back there.
Mhm.
Am I still asleep?
Kicked you in the ribs a little bit. Let's go, stupid.
What the fuck is that for?
Wake up.
18 plus what do I know? Nature.
Perception, probably.
That would be a survival check if it's tracks that you're looking at.
Okay, then it's 21.
You sound like a big spider?
So yeah, no, these are straight,
Is
like they're like post holes in the ground. Post hole, 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 post hole. They're off to the sides of the path. This thing is wide. It's off to the side, and they're deep. Now this thing is heavy. They're a meter into the mud, 2 meters into the mud. This is a big machine that's striding along. It's a big creature.
do we smell any? Yeah. Do we smell anything? Is there?
No.
No.
In what direction does it go? Is it going in the same direction that we're going?
It's going south and north, correct?
Okay. So, well, I'll share what I see with the group. And hey, maybe we'll meet it into whatever city we're going next that I don't remember of.
And we didn't hear this big thing.
No, I didn't. I was.
No, I mean it's fairly silent. Oh, so you see you see these marks.
I see the tracks, and
Do you
I'll share it.
Do you share anything that you saw?
Yeah, I tell him
He
everything.
told
so
us.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
A giant spider, you say?
I wouldn't exactly call it a spider now.
6-legged beast.
Was it alive? A machine?
As far as I could tell, it was alive.
Would I know of any living things that would have that kind of track? Like, would I know that a giant spider would leave those, or?
Yeah, you would have heard so you've also never been to this land before. This is pretty far east for your people, but you would have heard of something like these for transportation at one point in time. So
Okay.
you know of these large beasts that people may move on. That's all.
I share that with the group. You guys, it might be some sort of transportation. I have some sort of vague feeling, memory.
You've heard
So-
of something. So yeah.
How tall did you say it was?
It's 100 meters.
Like a walking bus.
That's like 3 times as tall as the fucking trees around here. That's. I have no reference scale.
300
That's
feet.
huge.
Yeah, 300 feet.
That's huge.
Yeah. Blocking out the moon. So.
Total eclipse of the spider.
Turn around, run the hell away from here. It's gonna.
All right. Let's keep going.
That's like.
So yeah, you know a little bit about
Do I have any
Okay.
recall on that? Should I usually know?
If you the only recall you would get is something similar. So maybe.
Have I
at
ever
least-
do I know of any creatures that would be that big? Like not necessarily a spider, just like
Yeah, I don't
For
think that's necessarily
context.
yes. So that's not recalled, but you know,
or like a history.
you fought a lot in the pits too.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, so nothing that you quite know.
Sounds
This
like
is slightly foreign to everybody here except Nick's metagaming. You'd be the only one who would know this.
And
Yeah.
And you missed the bus?
did get woken up.
Oh,
So-
I shared that with you. Thank you for looking after my kid.
He slept. Shall we?
all right. So we're back
Let's
on
get
the
a
path.
move on.
I'm trying to
There we
go
go.
with all of you.
That's so sweet. We really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. You
So we walking
bitch
down
man.
the trail. Hey, found a shelter, right? Hey, let's go walking on the trail. Here we go, people. Let's go.
So you
Can
guys-
we mark this spot on the map again? So that we will find it in the future if we need to?
Are you creating a map as you're going? Or
No,
would you
just
like
the
to-
mental map. Like, you know, I can take another piece of hair and just kind of wrap it around in the general area. Like we did for the cave that we came from.
You in the hair. You can really smell. Can you smell the last hair that you left? What happens if the hair just falls out while you're walking?
Then I can't smell it.
What?
Sure. Okay.
Knows nothing about elves. Could tell him
So you
anything.
take out another piece of hair. So you kind of do you rip it out or you cut it? Cut
I
it.
yank it because
You yank it?
I'm crazy like that.
So you yank it out and you see this kind of this grayish black strand. And you go and you walk up to the short bush and you tie it around it right there, next to where you guys would walk off the path. Okay.
That's it.
Let's head north.
So you wake up the next
Small
morning
facing 10.
and you smell some kind of. It's a little different. It's like a funk,
I'm sorry, like a what?
like stinky cheese.
Oh.
Like it's not unpleasant yet, but it
Like-
could be in the wrong
Like
context.
old Greg.
Like old Greg.
Like a-
Bringing the funk back to London.
I don't know what that means.
You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe?
What is old Greg? to
You ever seen a mangina?
Oh, Greg! I got a mangina!
I'll do this later.
Yeah, later.
I'm
later.
a scaly
It's
manfish.
It's a long video.
No, that's fine. I'll do it later. Yeah, we'll rock it. So you smell a little funk in the air, like old Greg, apparently.
Do I recognize the smell as anything? Does it?
Rotten eggs. So all of you recognize the smell from now. It's like some type of horrible.
Who
rotten
let
smell.
one loose?
it got-
Jeez.
Like sulfur.
Yeah, and then it kind of blows past you, and you don't really smell it anymore. And then it comes back, and you smell it again.
Is it
It's
following
like-
winds? Is it?
Yeah, it seems like it's coming with every time the wind blows. You get a good whiff
Which
of it.
direction is the wind?
South
So
from the sea,
so we're getting this whiff from
from
where we're going.
from where you're going.
So we're
correct?
downwind from it. Okay. Well, the place we're going stinks.
You think that meat we had is
It's
doing
a little
this?
less. I mean, and then it kind of goes away. And as you keep walking a little bit, you smell it a bit more. It's more intense. It's starting to smell like stinky cheese, something halfway enjoyable. Now it's starting to smell like shit.
Do I have any knowledge of like volcanic areas? Would I be able to recognize maybe that along with the smell, there might be something in the geography that would let
Make a
me
nature
know?
check for that, sure.
11. What did you say it was?
Nature check is fine.
15.
Yeah, you would be familiar with the smells of a volcano, and they do smell like this, but it's like
Just
you're getting more smells than just sulfur.
Okay. Well, something stinks out there. Not my hair.
So the Dossie Woods, they eventually thin out a little bit more and more and more. So to thin soil, and you start to see some of the glade rock break down into.
I was like, why are you whistling on?
I thought it was your phone. Did you look at it? I was like, what the hell is going
I
on?
forgot I left this in there.
What is that from? I recognize it.
Robin Hood, yeah, fuck it. This was an
It's
accident.
fitting.
my bad.
It's us
All right, so the Dossie Woods, they kind of thin out a little bit into, so the rocky glades break down into sand. So you see some new flowers that are kind of popping up, some beach flowers that are popping up.
beach flowers.
There's tons all over the fucking place, flowers everywhere. So you're getting like these whiffs of shit and these whiffs of like blooms, like honey and like fragrance. So you're getting like fragrant, soapy blooms, honey-like, and then you're getting like shit.
Can I
Makes
pick,
your
can I
rape
pick some of the flowers? Like just like a nice bundle of them?
Sure.
I'd like to pick them, and then whenever it smells like shit,
Give his
I'd
girlfriend
shove them in my
You grab a big
Flowers.
bundle of flowers. You grab some pink and white ones that you find on the ground. And you go and you pull them up, and they smell great. They work great.
Could I roll for the flowers and see if I recognize any?
Yeah.
Ooh, 8 and nature check. You said.
Yeah.
What is it? 4, so 12.
Yeah. So most of these flowers are kind of foreign to you, so you would know that the change in geography would relate to the change in the flora.
I'll pick some and put them in my satchel, but I'll also point out to him. Hey, are you flower passionate?
Can
Do
we
you know anything?
see the town yet?
flower
Or we're going
passionate.
It's nothing yet.
Cleared out? Nothing
no,
yet?
It's still kind of like
Still-
rolling hills. Yeah.
We've got a
Rutted
communal
path.
satchel. We better share the knowledge here.
Go
not,
for
not
it.
yet, but you can see an increase in trails. The trail is considerably wider, so it's much wider here. Like you're almost there, but you can't quite see over it. So there's one more hill off in the distance. So it's a pretty big hill. It's not a mountain. It's easily traversable. The stinking smell gets stronger and stronger. So did you guys put flowers in your
Mm-hmm.
satchels or whatever? Okay, so you have pasque flower petals.
Pesk.
Pasque.
That's cute.
White and pink, if that matters. And they smell great. They smell really, really good.
Smells good.
Do you like work at a garden or something?
They don't mask the horrid smell though.
Oh.
That's in the distance. You can hear.
That
Look up,
chicken's
see
back.
Chicken's back.
You look up in the air and you see some cawing seagulls that are flying overhead. That's pretty good.
Are they?
Annoying,
Is there
yeah.
something wrong with them?
They're kind of
Sounds like they're choking on something.
Fighting over some French fries or something.
Mine.
Mine.
crest the small hill, and in the distance, you guys all walk together, right?
As we come over the hill, is the smell just all of a sudden just
Yeah, it's
there?
super strong. So, and then you get hit with both the smell, right in the face, like a shockwave again, and you look out, and there's the just a beautiful green blue sea. It's just glimmering. So as far as your vision can go, gorgeous.
Can I make a recall check on if this is what I remember cities smelling like?
Yeah.
Wait, so we see the city right now?
8.
You've been in a city that smells like this before.
Coastal city.
I think I've been here. The smell is very, your nose gives you memories really strong. And oof, I remember this place apparently.
Or you didn't wipe your ass.
It's not that bad. I wash my hands most of the
You
time.
like with chain now.
I bet that would be pretty effective.
So you guys cross the hill, and you see a wooden palisade half surrounding a town. And you can see kind of docks and dozens of fishing boats just stopped.
Half surround, so
Yeah,
outside
it's
going
outside,
towards.
It's surrounded, and then the sea is on the other
Okay.
half. So you see this wooden palisade and a sea on the other half. The big wooden stakes as a wall.
Are there guard towers, gate?
It seems like there's one entrance, and it's the front, and you can see a line of carts that are kind of out front. You see a bunch of different fishing vessels that are all out there. You see a net getting casted. But the sea, it's beautiful. Mediterranean.
It makes me. I was thinking that.
Smells like shit.
Are people going in and out of the gates?
Like Maples.
Shut up.
People are going into the gates. There's not many coming
I
out.
wish she's not like
So you
me.
just see people going in. And it's still fairly far away.
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we go?
Hey,
Keep
that's
walking.
our
You
destination.
get a little
I believe.
closer and you can start seeing that there's guards out front that are actually inspecting each cart. So it seems to be going through a series of questions, and then the carts go on their way. Or one cart went and it goes around the side. The rest of the carts go in. Another cart goes around the side.
I will cover my tattoo as we approach, just in case.
Isn't
Do
With
there,
just some cloth.
Do they
on.
seem to be like the guards treat the carts that are going to the side differently that we
You're
can
going-
notice?
Yeah, so the cart, there's a line of carts and people are also in the line. Are you going to wait in the line?
No, I'm asking as we're walking up and seeing this, and carts go off to the side. Are the guards treating the carts that are going in the different directions differently?
It doesn't seem like it. So they're not dismissing them. They're just
Okay.
saying
Kind of like directing traffic.
redirecting traffic.
Okay.
Does seeing the guards make me? Is there any recall there?
You can roll a recall from the guards.
Well, just because I don't know. Like, what do I remember of my past, and would that like trigger?
Nothing yet.
Okay, cool.
But would you like to know about the guards? You can see if you know something about the infrastructure or like how guards work, or no, right?
How far away are we right now?
You know, you're a kilometer away, so you can see them on top of the hill.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wait till we're closer. I
So
don't.
you guys are,
Yeah.
you guys. So it's up to you if you want to wait in line or what you want to do.
Oh. We're going to the city, right?
I think I'm getting shit on, so I'm gonna go stand in line.
Flying around, you
Siggles.
see one circle around.
Yeah, I think let's queue up here.
One's
Yeah.
eyeing on your kitten for a second.
I have to get
Then it,
a bag where I put my kitten in,
With a
and
little
my kitten
glass.
is gonna be with me at all freaking time.
With a little glass, the cat can look out.
Yes, like astronaut backpack thing.
yeah, we'll get that. Okay. So you guys walk and you go into the line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're waiting. You see some carts go in, some go around the side, some come in, some go around the side. You get a little bit closer. It's still hard to hear the questions. Like they're going up to each one and they're talking person to person, and they're still keeping you at least 5-10 meters away. So it's hard to tell what they're actually talking about. You're next to the line.
Can I see the ranking structure? Like, can I see if there's like a head guard or like lower ranking guards?
These seem like common gate guards. So
Pretty
common,
much all of them.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
So they're on watch. They're on gate duty. They'll exchange soon for somebody else. So it seems like a normal group.
Uh, I don't really know anything, so I just keep walking.
Okay, so. Oh, you guys. You come up here. You're next. Come on.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Can I?
2 questions. You got any goods? What you selling?
We're selling kindness and generosity.
I have a trap.
Funny. You got a
Does
trap?
Trap belong to you?
There
And
you
I kind of.
Doesn't belong to me. But you may be able to sell it inside.
I show him the scraps of the scrap pelts of the displacement beast that I have.
Oh, he looks at him and he goes, oh, what impressive collection of leather you have there, fine sir.
I got my backpack with some meat in it.
You smell funny.
It's probably the meat.
You smell funny.
I get that a lot.
Have you traveled to any other cities around the Viridian League within the last 10 days?
No.
I
this
guess
the
I'm gonna
CDC?
roll for recall to see if the.
So in his, and he like pushes his helmet up a little bit, and he looks at you with his dark, beady brown eyes. He's kind of a tall guy, sweating face, red cheeks. What are you gonna say? Recall check?
He asked if we came from any cities around where.
The Viridian League.
I'm gonna roll to see if I recognize what the hell he's talking about with that.
Sure. It's a great roll.
A 4. I mean, I
You
wouldn't.
don't deal with sea folk.
Yeah, I wouldn't recognize
You
it
don't
much
like sea
anyway.
folk too much. You're a little uncomfortable around them.
Mm-hmm.
You're a little uncomfortable from the smell.
Okay.
Wait. Give me an answer. You don't
No.
travel to any other cities in the Viridian League? No.
No.
And he goes
Nah.
and he takes it.
We're coming from the south side.
Oh, what's your names? You come from south?
Yeah, coming from the south.
Take it off. No other questions, don't worry. Question number 2, even though it's my third question. Transporting any flora or fauna from the Darcy Woods, the Dusk Shroud, or Nemo's Glade? Yes or no?
Does that have to be alive?
Pushes up his helmet.
Like glasses? Is that what he's doing?
It's like falling down.
It's slowly going.
It's a human guy. Big red.
Does it have to be alive? Because we got some meat that I caught.
Any flora, fauna, live or dead from Darcy Woods, Dust Shroud, or Nemo's Glade, you have to claim it here.
Yeah. I got a squirrel, I got a rabbit, and then I got some of this meat right here.
Okay. Cool. Rabbit. Meat.
Am I good?
Sign here, sir.
Yeah. I sign Ara, A-R-A.
A-R-A. And then he goes and he pulls out this little like square thing with these little lines on it. He starts moving these little beads on it and he goes, 4 copper.
Oh fuck.
What's that for?
It's a tax
On what?
on the meat you're going to sell.
So if I just throw the meat on the side of the road here, am I good? Do I get it for free?
Yeah, I wouldn't just dump your liquor at the entrance.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna charge
you can't
me-
bring it in.
If you're gonna charge me for it, then I don't
There's a
really need
garbage
it.
can right. There's a garbage can right there.
I mean, do I get it for free then?
And you get it for free.
Yeah, I throw the shit in the trash can. Am I in?
So you take the dead rabbit, the dead squirrel,
Yep.
throw it in the trash can.
And the displacer meat. Trash.
You win.
Alright, thank you, Seth. Let's go, guys. Come on. They're with me. Oh, fuck.
Nothing else?
I'm keeping my mouth shut about the kitten.
I have nothing besides a trap.
Like, I don't know if it's like illegal species or something. Talking off game, Mom.
You also have flowers. Are you not,
Yeah, no,
You're
I'm-
not gonna claim those?
No.
I'm
No,
just
I'm-
standing inside the gate, like hands on my hips, like, oh, fuck.
So he went to pull out like a stamp, a sticker to give you,
Mhm.
like a piece of paper with a stamp on it, and he goes and he puts it away. So and that garbage can you threw it in, there is another guard that comes around and saws you toss it in, sees you toss it in, he grabs it, and then he grabs that out, he pulls everything you threw in there, he looks at you, nods, and then he walks around the back. So, towards the same direction the other carts are going.
Yeah.
I bet you there's some good shit back there.
Right. Welcome to Petrichor.
Ah, thanks.
Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I do have a question for you.
Jürgen? I don't recognize that name. Have you been to a city in the Viridian League before?
No.
Do you know the Viridian League? He looks at you and you can tell that you're kind of not from around here. All of you look a little distant, if I can be frank.
Quite observant, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So the Viridian League, it's named for the 3 cities that make up the Nidore Federation. Nidore. Nidore, a federation of city-states along the sea. What do you think Viridian is a reference to?
You guys got a lot of rocks here? Something that Meridian colored?
The sky.
It's the color of the sea. Beautiful.
Hey.
Rain, beautiful blues, shimmer.
Hey, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
A P, but really it's a C.
You think it's the R, but we true
Really
love
it's
is the
a
C.
Yeah.
Ah, you bastard.
He gets it. He heard this joke before.
What's the federation? I'm sorry.
Viridian League.
It's part of
Nidore
Nidore.
Federation. Well, that's a leftover note from when I first started writing this. Cool. Really, the Viridian League is more important.
Cool.
Don't even worry about Nidore Federation, but Viridian League. is
Little
what I gotta worry
DM tip
about.
right there.
DM tip.
Pro tip.
It's like we got an
Well,
inside track.
if you don't mind, you're going to tell me where you're going in here? Because I can help you.
Oh,
I know the city quite well. I don't know your friend Jürgen, but I wish you best on finding him.
That is why we're here.
Yeah. I think
Where-
I think we're just looking for this guy Jurgen. Hey, I'll tell you what. What's the good bars to go around here?
Hey, this
My
dude.
friends need a little exposure.
There's 2 taverns. One of them is quite elegant. It's
Yeah.
called Grape Expectation.
Ah, that's a good name.
I didn't name it.
I didn't think you did, but
It's a little upscale. It's kind of a wine bar, and then he looks at you guys and he goes, "I think you're going to need a change of clothes, if you understand my drift."
Yeah,
And
totally.
the other is a bit drabby, known as the Silent Siren. Oh no, that's not it either. That's old notes. It has been changed to the Hidden Haggis. That's an old note from a long time ago. It's the Hidden Haggis now. Grape Expectations and the Hidden Haggis.
Jeez.
Grape Expectations is the nice one. The Hidden Haggis is the shitty one.
Hey, and also, can you tell me where where's the head guard station around here in case we get in any trouble or
Hey,
anything?
you go to the temple. You can go to the temple and talk to the vicar there. He's in charge of the guardsmen of the city.
Can I get that name again?
He's a little strange. You can go to the temple and talk to the vicar at the gates, or at the temple.
I thought you said his
The
name was-
ICAR. The ICAR.
Yeah, I thought you said his name was Vicar.
His name is actually Vicard. The vicar.
Do you have any shops for adventurers?
There happens to be a apothecary. There's a blacksmith. There's a magic shop.
Ooh.
2 taverns. The docks. The Hidden Haggis is on the docks.
Do you know if there is any work?
Well, I would talk to the fishmongers if you're looking for seafaring work.
Are you guys stationed in the city, or you have like an outside station
We
thing?
do a patrol, and the Silt Striders tend to need accompaniment once they come within a couple kilometers. of the
Stealth
city.
striders.
Yes, they're the large beasts where you ride on the backs from city to city.
Like how big we
That
talking?
sounds familiar.
100 meters tall,
That's big. That's like 3 times as big as a tree.
and half the arch.
Half the arch.
Do they make post hole holes?
Post holes. Post holes.
Did I say that?
Is it a hole?
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
How much is
go
the
explore
ticket?
around there. Roll perception.
Roll a Constitution check.
Well, thank you kindly, sir.
Hey, indeed.
Do you need to pay for a ticket to get on this thing that is 100 meters tall?
The Silt Striders require passage, yes.
What kind of pass?
Well, most of the guards sell them. We can sell them to you if you need. If you need to know where you want to go.
Okay.
Okay. They go to all the major cities within the Viridian League. They do not go past the Viridian League, except for one to Sonans, and then a distant Silt Strider to Akaraka.
Okay.
They pass through Vox on the way to Akaraka.
Okay.
Other than that, your best bet for moving around is a ship.
Makes sense.
If
Coastal
you look
town.
at the map.
Yeah.
I kind of look at the guard in a weird way, and I just ask, "How is the rat population in the city?"
Hey, come again, sir. The what population?
The rat population.
We got quite a bit of rats. It's a stinky city. It's a stinky
Perfect.
city. We've had an influx of travelers these days, so we have a bit more rats than we want to deal with. We don't know what we're dealing with. You want to go on a level 1 rat quest?
A rat
You
quest.
want to kill the rats in the tower and keep his basement?
I don't want to kill them just yet.
Okay.
You can get a flute and take them to sea.
What the?
Then
what-
they won't pay you, and you could take the children.
While you guys are talking to him, you see that right at the actual entrance is a table with like a small, with a small tray with a rock with the 3 lines on it, 3 weighty lines that stand for the Viridian. You've gotten this before. So 3 weighty lines. There's a rock right there, and there's somebody standing behind it. He's got like Jesus long hair. He's wearing all green robes, and he has a green face mask on, actually. Just like a COVID mask covering his mouth. I'm sorry. You can't even see it.
Can I evaluate the guards' setup? Like, do they seem well armored?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
At the entrance, there's
16.
Nice armor.
a stone with 3
Clean
weighty
armor.
ones.
Solid plate.
Well taken care of.
Yeah, they know how to take care of their armor.
They're all on plate now.
And there's
These are
3
strong
weighty
guards.
ones.
Beefcakes.
And it's a rich city.
They work out.
Seems
They
like
didn't
it's
ask me
nice.
my son.
Uh,
Got a
you
good
know,
pump going?
The one guy, he's kind of
Wait, what?
skinny.
They didn't ask
The
me
other
about
one
my
is
son.
like talking to you guys. He's big. He's not necessarily ripped, but he's just a big guy.
Suntanned.
All of them have copper tone skin.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're like gods. Bronze gods.
Guards,
God, you seen this guy's
guards,
pump? Look at
guards,
him.
guards. Terry Pratchett, anybody?
Can
Guards.
I guess I would say let's just get in. Let's start.
Did they get in? Did they get in? Because
So-
I got
Hey,
it.
oh, and okay, so
I thought we were together.
you're all together. Right?
I ain't
Any other
got nothing.
questions before you all leave? I wish you the best in your journey and your stay in Petrichor. Really?
Thank you.
It's been nice seeing you. Next.
Gentlemen, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
He's already said next.
All right. Moving on.
Next.
Let's go.
Let's go.
1 second, please. And you see this guy with the mask on his face. He goes, "An offering to Nonore for a free mask.
What are the masks for?
For the smell."
And I'm
the door
good.
opens again and somebody walks out. And
Yeah.
Smell, it's horrible inside.
Yeah, I'll flip
Fucking
him a
wretched.
copper.
Flip a copper?
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, 5 copper? 5 copper maybe? You seem to have something."
I thought it was a
here
donation.
more, So, you're right, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Thank you,
That's
thank you.
That's not a sin where I come from, greed, but here you go. And he hands you a.
Well, it's not what caused me any problems in my life. I
He
can
hands
tell you
you
that
a
much.
green mask. So, anybody else?
No,
Would you like a donation for a mask?
no, thank
Are you
you.
sure?
I like the smell.
Okay. The doors open up for your passage. You guys walk through.
Can I put the mask on?
Yeah.
I don't
Would you like
want my
to keep going, or
identity
do
to be
you,
known.
Do you guys still got some energy to keep going into Petrichor, or do you want to call it here? You keep going.
I guess we can just call it. Like I don't know. Yeah. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30. Yeah, I would say just let's leave it for our next session. That's my opinion, at least.
What do you think? You're gonna go 15 more minutes?
Yeah.
All right, we can do 15 more minutes.
15 more minutes.
Well, that's enough to get us maybe to the front doors of the city.
I feel like something's about to happen here.
Petrichor. The smallest city-state in the Viridian. You don't have to write this down.
Yeah, I wouldn't know any.
I wasn't going to.
Named for the 3 cities that make up the Viridian League. Yeah, this is all old notes. It's awesome. So you guys walk in and immediately you see off to the side. So this is a bustling city. So you walk right into a huge town circle, right where all the action is. It's a farmer's market. You see what looks like some type of there's like a shack with like a young boy working in. Above it, there's a big seashell. He's got no shirt on, like a seashell necklace. You can see tons of different vegetables.
He's got puka shells?
Yeah, he's got like all sorts. He's got like all sorts of strange shells. It's a puka shell. You see another. He's got native Missouri oyster shells around his neck. You see another stand that's loaded with different kinds of fish. There's like so there's a white scaly skinned lizard man. He's wearing a bunch of beads, and there's all sorts of different colored chunks of fish.
Hey.
There's guts
You know him?
everywhere. There's a huge dangling fish off the top of the stand. It's a nasty looking fish. It's got tentacles all over the place. It's got like a human face. It's almost uncanny.
Is it a mermaid?
It's like uncanny valley-like. It's terrifying looking. You see some sardines and some fresh oysters too. You see one. There's like a reddish type of fish.
Cool.
Question that is not really related to the city. We have some money. How, in comparison to dollar, like how much our money is worth?
Like metagaming?
Yeah,
we wouldn't
like-
really know that.
Well, I know my character wouldn't know, but I kind of want to know, like 1 copper. What is it? $1 or?
1 copper is 1 really horrible drink.
Okay.
Like if
So
there's
5
like
copper
a,
is a standard shitty ale.
Okay.
1 silver is a glass of wine in a wine bar.
Is 1 silver 10 coppers?
1 silver is 10 coppers, 10 silver is 1 gold.
That's it. I just need to know how much money I had.
Yeah, so no problem. So you don't have
So-
much right now.
Mhm.
You also see a sign on the fish stand that says "Wanted." Sahagwin.
What's that?
It's like some type of beast, some type of like mermaid, like not mermaid. I could say like a walking fish. It is Sahuagin. And then it says 5 gold pieces.
Damn.
Is there any like information on like where it might be found?
No, but you see the white skinned lizard man. He's sitting there.
Yeah,
1 red rough, you coming right up, and he takes it and he tosses it to another guy, and he tosses it to the short little lady with a knife the size of her fucking head, and she's just chopping up this fish. She wraps it up in some paper and she throws it to this customer. Hits him in the chest.